is Crazy Sam. So this is my next outpost in the series of progression videos that I've done. So this is my Outpost 11 basic version 1.08. This will be the 9th video in the series. Please do check out the other videos so you'll get a idea of what exactly I started with and where I've ended up currently with this video. And let's first take a look at the outpost. Let's skip this portion. Okay, so now it's all going to be minor kind of changes because I don't have too much space and I don't want to change the overall look. I'm happy with the overall look of the outpost. In the front, I've again taken it a couple of, I think maybe a tile forward. So, and I've swapped out a few of the weapons. I've put in a couple of hellfires here in the front, and then some wipers and some smart mortars there. I don't have space on top, so this at least gives me clearance in terms of being able to target in front. I've replaced the small loader with a Supreme here, so that's another big change, if I may call it that. And what I've done is I've given the ammo generation on this level, and then it's just going to hopefully drop into the area here. So just to give it something different, I've done it that it's going to generate on this level and then just drop off the edge, and hopefully it should drop into the pickup area for the super loader. And in front here, this is pretty much the same. Small changes, I think. I mean, a few more of these resource boxes and things like that. On top, now it's difficult for me to keep track of the changes as well. This is slightly different. I've just changed this out a little bit compared to the last one because I wasn't getting the connect with the Supreme for this one. So I had to do a small relay system here, and so that I'm getting, as you can see now, the Supreme can connect to this, and this in turn would cover all this in this area. Similarly on the other side is the same thing. This was there from before, if I'm not mistaken. Another change that I've done is I had night hangers on this level and I had the vanguards on top, so I've swapped that around. I've got the vanguards on either side now, like this, on this level, and on top I have put in a rocket array instead, which is, well, when I'm going out in the field, I use this more with the apostles and things like that instead of having a night hanger. So that's another change. Small changes. I mean, battery packs wherever I could get space, some luring devices on here, which also increases the health of the main core tower, in case you did not know that. So putting luring devices on the tower itself will boost the health of the core tower. And same thing on the side, as always, the symmetry, so it's mirrored on both sides as much as possible, and I try and do it in a way that it's both the same. Same thing here on this side, as you can see, just the placement changed a little bit, so that, and another auto loader here, so that I get the connection with the Supreme, and this in turn can support this area. Also the extension at the bottom level, I've taken it out until the edge now, so I'm on the edge. I had one tile difference between this, so I just basically pulled the wall out one more tile. So I'm now at the edge on the sides. The back was the same on this side as well. I'm now at the edge, and couple of things at the bottom is mostly I put battery packs, you know, just to increase. As I'm adding components, my power gets eaten up every time I'm adding some assault component, for example, and things like that. There are things which affect the power as well, so I had to accommodate for those. So I've tried to fit in a lot of places. I mean, wherever I can space, if you can see, even the small regular batteries are stuck in there just to add to the power. Again, all the stats, I forgot to mention that in my last one, but all the stats have simultaneously, everything's increased, nothing's gone down. So that's another thing that I'm trying to keep as much as possible, that the stats would increase every time. So this again was somewhere about, let's see, it was, overall value was about 1.4 million. This was about, I think, 11,000 or so. This was about 150, and this was about 4,800, 700, something like that. So yeah, not too much increase in terms of the power for the thing, but you know, when I'm adding so many things, I have to kind of sacrifice that. Also due to the fact excuse me, that I don't have an engine room, because when I started it was a very small layout, so I did not change that overall layout to accommodate, for example, an engine room setup at the bottom level. And now, well, I would have to move around too many things, and it would, I think, change the look of the layout. As you can see, there's like a support column down the center, more or less. So if I move the things at the bottom, then this support would also have a lot of problems in terms of placement. I would have to move everything around. I think that's a bit too much of work to be put into that. I'm happy with how the Outpost looks. I mean, the overall look, it's pretty nice. I'm happy with that. I'm trying to see if I can add a few more components, but let's see how it goes. This, like I said, is going to be the second last, so I'll have one more in which I'll come to the final Outpost. So that would be the last in this series of progression videos. And yeah, I think that's about it. There isn't anything else to talk about here. So one more to go after this. Hopefully within the next few days I will have the final Outpost completed. So hope you liked some of the changes. We're now getting to the end of the series on this one in terms of the progression videos. So please do like and subscribe to my channel, as I always request. And that's it for this video. I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care. Bye guys.